Hello everyone. My name is David. I go by he, him, and his pronouns. I've been a part of the Clamor team for about 2 quarters now, and I plan to be until the end of spring. So I help out with a lot of the marketing, making graphic designs for the team, and I also help out with the social media aspect, and I also help out with like finances and like budgeting stuff. So, so for those of you who don't know what Clamor is or just don't know what the word means, it goes by 4 different definitions. So one of them, it's like a loud uproar as from a crowd of people. It's an assistant public expression, it's to support or protest something. It's also a vehement expression of desire to satisfaction. And it's actually the name of our organization. So we are UW Bato's professional grade and literary arts journal. So basically how it works is that, we are a journal. So every year we release an entirely new issue. And it basically contains submissions from a lot of students on campus. So yeah, so if you have any like art or writing pieces, it basically comes from you guys. So basically every fall quarter, we ask people to like submit their pieces to us. And from winter quarter, we get to like judge submissions and kind of determine whether they're accepted or if they're declined. And in spring quarter, that's when we actually get to release a journal. So, every spring quarter we hold like a launch party, and that's basically when our journal is going to be released. So as of right now, we are still judging submissions as it is. So we basically just want to put that out there. So, you may be thinking, what do all these definitions have to do with who we are as an organization? So if we just look at our mission statement, so we hope to provide all artists, writers, and other creatives with a voice by supporting and promoting captivating and inspiring art, as well as fostering community through inclusivity and diversity. So whether you are a part of the editorial team, a supporter, or an artist, writer / creative in the Bottle community, our job is to like represent as many like artists or any like type of creative as much as possible. So, one of the main ways we do that is by, of course, releasing a journal every year. But we also work together with the rest of the student media team as well. So we hold like a bunch of different events to kind of like promote a bunch of artists. So one of them being like the storytime events that we do every quarter, where every quarter we could encourage people to read their short stories or to send some of their talents to us. So we're basically like a talent show. So and there's also like an opportunity for you to like kind of like showcase your art. We hold like different like galleries, like museums in different rooms on campus. So we do that as well. So why are we important? So we are the only publication site at UW Bethel for creative and artistic work. And we also offer a lot of benefits as well. So it's a good chance for you to build your portfolio. So whether that's your personal portfolios or if you're going to capstone, you may mention it as part of your like capstone project or part of your like IPR portfolio. And there's also a great opportunity for professional development. So if you do get your work published, you actually have the opportunity to include it in your CV or your resume. And if you do get accepted, if you need any help with that, we encourage you to go to the Writing Communication Center and they'll be able to help you out. And it's also a great opportunity to build a community as well. So, we as Clamor are committed to building like a hub for the arts on campus. So we're committed to, promoting creativity and artistic expression among all the students on campus. So what can you submit? So the majority of the work that we get every year involve like visual art. So, if you're an artist who likes to draw or like do photography or just paint, we encourage people to send those as well. And we also have a lot of creative writing submissions as well. So anything from like short stories or poetry. So that can be anything from like non-fictional works to fictional works. We also have some media art pieces. So like any like video or audio pieces. So they can be anything from like film productions or just anything made in like Adobe Audition, for example. They won't be in our physical journal though, but they will be in our website, which we'll release over there. And we also get some like images of 3D art as well. So basically, you're encouraged to like take a picture of your 3D art if you're like showcasing them. They will fall into the category of visual art. So yeah, just pointing that out. Yeah, so to get an idea of like what kind of submissions that we accept, we're showcasing a lot of the like the art submissions, creative writing submissions, and even video submissions that we accepted last year. So we have some digital art pieces. So this one's by Samira Rodal. It's called Tiny Moments. So basically this person sent like a comic piece with really like bright visuals. We also have a portrait by Adrian Coe. You can basically send a drawing in digital art form, such as this. We also get some photography works as well. So this is by Kaylin Shack, and it's called A Lighthouse. So you can send in, landscape photography photographs like this. But yeah, you can also send some mixed media collages as well. So I personally like looking at that stuff. So you are encouraged to send that as well. So this is by Kong Salika Tang, and this is called The Earth Must Go On. Okay, so onto the creative writing pieces. So we do release some poetry. It can take on many different forms, but one of the main forms that we get is like traditional poetry. So this is by Robert Beveridge. It's called Dissension in the Ranks. It's a very short piece. And we also get like some visual poetry as well. So this is by Scott Bentley. It's called Eyes. As you can see, we have words that go in a spiral like this. So if you want to send us some visual poetry as well, you're encouraged to do so. Yeah, and fun fact, Scott Bentley is actually our professor for this quarter. So, in the past, he did send some work to us, and he was actually part of the team last year as well. So he kind of helped out in like the judging process for submissions. And now that he's a professor, not only do we get to help him out, but he also gets to help us out, every step of the way. We also have some like video submissions. So this is a performance art piece by Susanna Andrews. It's called Don't Do It. Unfortunately, we can't play this in the presentation right now, but if you want to look at it on your own time, there's a QR code right here where it'll basically take you to the website where this submission is posted in. So yeah, so now that we looked at all the submissions, you may be thinking, how do I submit? So if you search through this link right here, so it's clamor.submittable.com/submit. If you look there, you can read the instructions and then you can select submit under preferred category. So depending on what piece you send, if you're sending like a visual art piece, you send it to the visual art category and so forth. So from there, you're going to click your creator account because you will need a Clamor account with us. And it's also really important that you follow the instructions that we list on there. So every category that we have comes with its like own guidelines. Especially for like visual art pieces, there's very specific guidelines that we ask people to like pay attention to. One of the things that we like get like all the time is oftentimes we have like we get like a lot of like images with like poor quality, or just images taken at like a really different angle than we needed to. So I will point out that all images must be at least 300 DPI. It is listed in the guidelines, but we still get works that kind of like deviate from that. So it's really important that you guys follow the instructions and really like pay attention to it. And then from there, you can select choose files, upload your file, and then click submit. And then once you're done, you should receive an email with more information. Basically, someone from the editorial board will be reaching out to you via your provided email. So sometime in like the spring or so, we will basically be saying, like either say, your works are accepted or sorry, it's rejected, or we may ask you to like revise your work in the process. But we still encourage you to follow the instructions beforehand because, it might delay our process if we ask a lot of students to revise their submissions. Yeah, so the final date to submit is actually pretty soon. So we've been promoting a lot for like the past quarter. So the deadline is coming up. So that'll be January 28th, 2022. So if you have any questions about your work, you can email us with any questions or concerns you may have at clamor@uw.edu. And you can also follow us on social media as well. So we post a lot of updates and a lot of news and even behind the scenes of what's going on with Clamor. We are very active in our socials, especially for Instagram. Keep in mind, we go by different handles. So just pointing that out. You can also visit our website as well. So I was going to mention, I was going to reveal it. So that's www.clamor-journal.com. And basically from there, you can get like a digital copy of the journal. It's basically free. You can basically go to the like the archive, like at the top tab. You can basically look at all the submissions that we accepted from 2008 up to 2011. So, we've been around for a while, so we accepted like a lot of submissions since. Yeah, so thank you. So we look forward to future participation with Clamor. And yeah, so we hope to get to see your guys' art. And if not, we hope you still get to support us.